Now with AI coming to the point that it's at, all of that data becomes actionable and it becomes really live for us. And that really flows all the way through to delivering better projects, delivering better investor reporting, and at speed. We've now walked through marketing, onboarding, K1s, reporting, but then it's just about repeat execution, right? And when it comes down to that ability to operationalize it and systematize it, how do you see the emerging sponsors and managers coming out and setting up early to be successful? What are the things that they do or better? The ones that do it better, what are they doing? And the ones who are doing it worse, what are they not doing?
Yeah, I think, like I said before, there are shops out there that aren't reporting hardly at all. So that's one issue in and of itself. I think the other major sort of roadblock that you can run into with any kind of investor-facing reporting is data quality. You have to have quality data in order to produce valuable reporting for anybody. And so where I'm going with this is that, like we talked about before, we've got our data platform set up. As it pertains to capital accounting and investor level accounting, our team is working behind the scenes to record in each and every dollar that comes in the door. When it comes time to distribute, over the fund life cycle, same process applies. So we're able to make sure that we've got the data that we need to do the reporting. We're also big on viewing the investor platform as an accounting system. And because we look at it that way, we think it's important to apply a control environment to it. And so ultimately over time, there will be processes, kind of like cadences, ongoing cadences to reconcile the investor kind of capital accounting system against the general ledger accounting system. And so we'll be able to prove out to ourselves that those tie and that everybody's capital accounts are in order and where they should be.
Yeah, I think about not just the accounting side, but really our day-to-day operational execution very similarly. And maybe that comes from my legal background and the note-taking aspect of it. I like to say that there are two types of lawyers, ones that write everything down and ones that write nothing down. And both of them have reasons. And for me, I'm one of the note takers. And so
I've seen your notes, by the way.
Yeah. We gave you a little bit of behind the scenes yesterday in our office, the systems that we've been building for project management and keeping the daily logs. And so we should have, and now with AI coming to the point that it's at, all of that data becomes actionable and it becomes really live for us. And that really flows all the way through to delivering better projects, delivering better investor reporting, and at speed. And to me, one of the big things is speed and communication and the real transparency, because I can go back and on the development side, the projects are so long, I drilled it into my team's head that you will forget the things that you talked about and did. And having those notes are going to be critical for you 2, 3, sometimes even 4 or 5 years into the process. Yeah. And I know from experience, and now Joe has been with me long enough that he's starting to see some of those notes that he had taken 2 years ago be called back into action. Yeah. And so it's been a great kind of learning process for the whole team. And I'm happy to have found your group and you in particular who put those kind of ideas and systems into place and really just come from that perspective in general. So it's been a great time getting to know you guys from a real working relationship standpoint.
It's been a lot of fun. I love the platform you guys are building. I think it's great. I think that your team brings the right level of experience, the right background. I think you're putting systems in place that, quite frankly, are rare among emerging fund sponsors. And if I'm an investor and I'm thinking about the 4K fund family, I'm thinking about my commitment will be a long-term commitment in the sense that somebody invests. We're talking about development projects. This sprout up overnight. It's a multi-year process. And so if I'm looking at 4K Asset Management and saying, gee, these guys have put these systems and processes in place and they have these people on the team and on recurring reporting and all the rest, that feels pretty good to me as an investor or a prospective investor. And so for what it's worth, when I think about what you're doing against that emerging sponsor competition, if you will, it's much closer to institutional.
Thank you. Yeah. And I want to give you a plug for any of the emerging managers as well, and just let everyone know that if you're looking for a way to systematize, because maybe you don't come from the institutional world and you are looking for what good looks like, Mike and the LexCraft team are definitely available, or hopefully they have capacity to take on more business and help you guys scale up.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
Thank you, Mike.